Hello and welcome back to Boxing Social in association with Betfred. My name is Ayman. I'm here in London at Box Park in Wembley for the Boxer Bill. With me are two very interesting fighters who have had the spotlight on them since they started really boxing, the Azim brothers, Hassan and Adam. How's life treating you?
Yeah, it's going great, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. Yourself?
Yeah, it's looking good. Can't wait to the fight night.
Looking good as well with those sunglasses, proper suit you. Like I mentioned at the start of this interview, you guys have had the spotlight on you for quite a while. I remember seeing videos of both of you doing training as young kids, and that must be because your father must have kind of given you kind of that influence to get into boxing. So how influential was your father into kind of getting you to where you are right now?
He plays a big part. He's been there since when I was a kid, and he actually got me into boxing as well. I was a very hyperactive kid, and my dad got me into boxing and said to me, "You got a talent," because I was really good with my hands, and he plays a big part.
It was more of Adam to one of the early ages where my dad was recording him punching, and I got interested in boxing at the age of 12, all because of Adam. I was watching him on the side, seeing how he does, and I tried it at age 12, and turned out boxing was my thing.
Fast forward a number of years now, you find yourself a few days away from one, making your debut, and two, having your second fight. Before we get there though, you signed up with Shane McGuigan. I want to know how these kind of last few months have been with Shane McGuigan, and what kind of is the one thing that you take from what Shane's taught you in those months that you had with him?
Shane McGuigan is one of the best trainers in the world, and learning from him is just amazing. Like when I go to the gym, I always learn a lot from him. Like just from past these few months, I've learned so much. Like I was like kind of shocked how much I've learned just from Shane, and now I'm gonna be showcasing my skill on Saturday night. I'm gonna show everyone what I'm about.
Being part of the McGuigan's gym, it's a big blessing for me, and Shane is one of the best coaches in the world, and being part with him is just it's a big blessing for me. And I see why Shane is the top coach, because during the training camps and his sparring, what he's teaching me, you'll find out on the fight night what I'm about. But Shane he's a great coach.
And let's start with you, Hassan. You'll make your debut this weekend. Obviously, Adam has already made his debut. I'm always kind of interested to find out whether fighters get those feelings of kind of nerves coming into the debut because they want to impress, they kind of want to put themselves on the map, take the spotlight, steal the show. Do you feel that coming into this weekend?
I'm not too nervous. I'm just really excited. The only reason is I perform better when people are watching me, and underneath the cameras, behind the cameras, underneath the lights. It's actually making me so excited, and I can't wait. I'm just a little bit nervous, but nerves is a good thing. But it's part of the game. But I'm really excited for fight night.
And Adam, this will be your second fight, so you'll have kind of dealt with those nerves, and you've got that debut out of the way. Do you feel more comfortable now coming into your second fight that you've kind of got your pro debut done?
Yeah, I've got my pro debut done, but when you look at this one, the crowds come back in because I didn't fight with no crowd, and now obviously I'm with Shane McGuigan now. It's going to be a different story. So I can say like this is my pro debut as well. Like I could say this is my second pro debut to show what I'm about.
I'm also interested very much so because with you guys, because there's an opportunity now that I see where we had Amir flying the kind of British Pakistani or the British Asian flag for a number of years. He's kind of got at least 1 foot out of the sport. Might have another fight if that gets over the line. But there's an opportunity now for young fighters like yourself to come and kind of grab that flag. You've got yourself coming in, Shabazz Masood, Hamza Shiraz, a lot more kind of Asian talent as well out there. Do you see that opportunity there to kind of take that flag and kind of run with it?
Yeah, definitely, 100%. Because when I see like me and Hassan doing well in the amateurs, we want to do the same in the pros. We want to be the next British Pakistani world champions after Amir Khan, hopefully.
Yeah, that's right. And me and Adam are looking to beat Amir Khan's record as well. Not in a rude way, but in a respectful way. Amir Khan has motivated us, inspired us. But there's always goals that we both have, and we want to be better than Amir Khan.
Now you're both one of you's in the lightweight division, one of you super light respectively. I'll start with you, Adam, being in the lightweight division. Where do you kind of see yourself in the next kind of 2 to 3 years? Where do you want your kind of professional career to go to?
In probably like 2 years' time, I wanna have like a title shot. I wanna be one of the eliminators for world title. Like you've got Deva Haney, Tiafimo, we've got Javante, but I want to fight any of them if I have opportunity in a couple of years' time. and that's my goal, to become world champion as fast as possible.
Yeah, I remember hearing from Shane McGuigan that he feels that both of you have kind of got the talent to kind of be sort of fast-tracked in the same sort of way that Josh Taylor was kind of fast-tracked. Obviously, your careers will be kind of given and guided differently as and when the opportunities come. But also for you, super lightweight division, where do you want to be in the next couple of years?
Well, for this fight, I'm going to make super welter, but I'm going to go down to welterweight division. But I'm looking, to become world champion in a unified division. But right now, I'm just taking my time and going up the ranks. I know I can make it to the top, and I've done it in the amateur games, and now it's time to take in the pro games.
And let's take it to the fight. Both of you got your fights. I want to know what we can expect to see from both of you in the ring on the weekend.
You're going to expect something big. You're going to expect some knockouts from both of us, explosive knockouts. You're going to see our new style of fighting. Just going to see just a lot of new stuff between me and Hassan.
I've been training really hard, and my sparring has been really tough. I've been sparring with the champions, and I'm hopefully looking for a stoppage on the fight night. But I won't go for it, but it will come. I know it will just come because I've got power in both of my hands.
A couple of final quick questions for me. You mentioned Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis is taking on Isaac Cruz. Do you have a kind of prediction for that fight?
It's a tough fight for Gervonta Davis, but I believe that Gervonta Davis will beat him quite easy. I reckon he's going to stop him because Gervonta is just a beast. Like, the amount of power he's got in both hands is just crazy. Like, to have that for that small guy. But yeah, Gervonta all the way.
It's like a mini Mike Tyson. I'm probably rooting for Gervonta Davis.
And finally, I just wanted to get your thoughts on Canelo. We're seeing the announcement that he's going to be, potentially moving up to cruiserweight. He's a guy who's kind of moved up the weight divisions as well and had that success, looking to get his 5th world title potentially. Your reaction just to the potential of Canelo at cruiserweight against Makabu?
It's a bit shocking. Canelo, it'd be a tough fight for Canelo because Canelo is much smaller. But there's only one cruiserweight king in that division. It's Lawrence Okoli, all the way. It's Lawrence all the way.
Yeah, I'll say if someone wants to beat Canelo, it would be Lawrence Okoli.
Forget Canelo, forget any other fighter. You two are making you two will be back on the bill this weekend. I wish you all the success at the weekend and also in the future. Thank you, Hassan. Thank you, Adam, for speaking to Boxing Social. Much appreciated.